Hello everyone, today I'm back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Metamorpho from the Superman movie. Now, I know I've already made a tutorial on this guy, that was a while back, but ever since I made that, a lot more images have come out of him, and I think he's a little outdated. So all the other characters I think are pretty good, but this one's pretty outdated, mainly just because back when I made him, I really didn't have much images to work off of, so I don't know why I didn't just wait, but anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So to build Metamorpho, you're going to need oak wood, jungle wood, stone, andesite, gray concrete, black concrete, orange terracotta, smooth red sandstone, white concrete, block of amethyst, crying obsidian, amethyst cluster, purple concrete, smooth quartz block, light gray concrete, black wool, and blue wool. So once you have all those together, we can go ahead and begin. So we're going to go ahead and do the right leg first, and then we'll do the left leg. So what we're going to do, obviously each leg is 4 blocks wide. So for the right leg, we're going to start off by placing 1 oak wood, 1 jungle, 1 oak, 1 jungle. Next row, 2 jungle, 2 oak. Next row, 1 jungle, 3 oak. Next row, 1 jungle, 2 oak, 1 jungle. Next row, entirely oak, jungle, I mean. Next row, 1 oak, 1 jungle, 2 oak. Next row, 1 oak, 2 jungle, 1 oak. And then the final row of this, 2 oak, 1 jungle, 1 oak. So just like that, that is that front of the leg. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do, I think it's 4 rows of gray concrete. Yeah, 4 rows of just gray concrete. So for the side of this leg, or for the front of this leg, we're going to start on the left here. So we're going to do 1 andesite, 3 stone. Next row, 3 stone, 1 andesite. Next row, 1 stone, 2 andesite, 1 stone. Next row, 1 andesite, 1 stone, 1 andesite, 1 stone. Next row, 2 stone, 1 andesite, 1 stone. Next row, 1 stone, 1 andesite, 2 stone. Next row, 1 stone, 1 andesite, 1 stone, 1 andesite. And then for the final row of this, 2 stone, 1 andesite, 1 stone. And then just go ahead and do the 4 rows of gray concrete right on top of this. Which, yes, I already have built this guy in my DC world, that's why I'm not in it. So I'm building it in my planning world, I guess you could call it. If I turn around, you'll see a lot of statues I'm going to make. So she's still a work in progress, so I don't know if I'll make her. Anyways, that is the front of the statue, or the legs. Just to get the legs over with, I figure let's go ahead and just make the sides and the back of them. So for the side of the wooden leg, or the kind of tree-looking leg, we're going to go back by 1 with the jungle wood, and then 2 with the oak. Next row, we're going to go 2 jungle, 1 oak. Next row, 1 oak, 1 jungle, 1 oak. Next row, 3 oak. Next row, 1 jungle, 2 oak. Next row, entirely jungle. Next row, 1 jungle, 2 oak. And then the next row is the same. Then what we're going to do on the side here, we're going to make, on top of this jungle wood, we're going to make this row black concrete, and then these 2 rows are gray. There we go. So, now coming over to this side of the leg. So we are going to do 1 stone, 2 andesite. Next row, 1 andesite, 1 stone, 1 andesite. Next row, 1 andesite, 2 stone. Next row, 1 stone, 1 andesite, 1 stone. Next row, 1 stone, 1 andesite, 1 stone. Next row, 1 andesite, 2 stone. Next row, 1 stone, 2 andesite. And the final row, 1 andesite, 2 stone. So just like that. And then go ahead and just do the same thing with the black concrete and the gray concrete here. Like that. And now for the back. We'll do the wooden leg again first. So for the wooden leg, we're going to go 1 jungle wood, 2 oak. Do the same thing again. Next row, 2 oak, 1 jungle. Do the same thing again. Next row, 3 jungle. Next row, 1 jungle, 2 oak. Next row, 1 jungle, 1 oak, 1 jungle. And then the next row, 1 jungle, 2 oak. Just like that. For the stone leg, we are going to do from left to right. So we're going to go 1 stone, 1 andesite, 1 stone. Next row, 2 stone, 1 andesite. Next row, 1 stone, 1 stone, 1 andesite, 1 stone. Next row, 2 andesite, 1 stone. Next row, 2 stone, 1 andesite. Next row, 1 andesite, 1 stone, 1 andesite. Next row, 2 andesite, 1 stone. And then the final row, 1 stone, 1 andesite, 1 stone. And then just go ahead and fill the back of these, the kind of trousers with gray concrete. So that is the legs fully done. I figured we would just break this up into sections so we can just get all the kind of like elemental materials out of the way. So you won't need these wood or stone materials anymore, so we can go and get out the amethyst and the crying obsidian, and all that. So yeah, and we also won't need the gray or the black concrete anymore. So let's get out these two. So moving on to the torso. We're going to start the torso. Actually, we will need the black for one more thing. Come on, work with me here. There we go. So for the first row of the torso, we are going to do an entire row of black on the front and back. So yeah, that is actually the last time you'll need the black. So let's do the kind of reddish smooth sandstone side first. So to do that, and also if you want to go ahead and mark out where the hands are going to go, they're going to go right here. So we're going to do 2 orange terracottas, 2 smooth sands, or 2 smooth sandstone. That's what I'm going to say, but when I mean that, I mean red sandstone. So for the torso, we're from left to right, we're going to do 1 orange terracotta, 1 smooth sandstone, 1 orange terracotta, 1 smooth sandstone. Next row, 1 terracotta, 2 sandstone, terracotta. Next row, entirely smooth sandstone. Next row, 2 smooth, terracotta, 1 sandstone. Next row, 1 sandstone, 1 terracotta, 2 sandstone. Next row, 3 sandstone, 1 terracotta. Next row, 1 sandstone, 1 terracotta, 2 sandstone. Next row, 1 terracotta, 2 sandstone, 1 terracotta. Next row, 2 sandstone, 1 terracotta, 1 sandstone. Next row, 1 terracotta, 2 sandstone, 1 white concrete. And for the final row, we're going to do 1 sandstone, 1 terracotta, 2 white concrete. So you should have this. just to make sure. Yep, that is right. So yeah, that is this half of him done. Let's go ahead and do the arm. So for the arm, we're going to go left to right. We're going to do 1 orange terracotta, 3 sandstone. Next row, entirely sandstone. Next row, 2 sandstone, 1 terracotta, 1 sandstone. Next row, entirely sandstone. Next row, 1 sandstone, 1 terracotta, 2 sandstone. Next row, 3 sandstone, 1 terracotta. Next row, entirely sandstone. Next row, 1 terracotta, 3 sandstone. Next row, entirely sandstone. Next row, 2 sandstone, 1 terracotta, 1 sandstone. And the final row, 1 sandstone or 1 orange terracotta, 3 sandstone. Starting to trip up on my words. So there's that. Let's just go ahead and get the orange over with, and then we can do the amethyst after. So for the underneath of the hand, we're just going to go ahead and fill this in with smooth sandstone, and then we're going to knock out this block, just replace that with the terracotta. For the back of the sandstone arm, we are going to do from left to right, 1 sandstone, 1 orange terracotta, 2 sandstone. Next 2 rows actually are entirely sandstone. Next row, 2 sandstone, 1 orange terracotta, 1 sandstone. Next row, 1 orange terracotta, 3 sandstone. Next row is entirely sandstone. Next row, where's that 2? No, that's 1. Next row, 3 sandstone, 1 terracotta. Next row, entirely sandstone. Next row, 1 sandstone, 1 terracotta, 2 sandstone. Next row, entirely sandstone. In the final row, 2 sandstone, 1 orange terracotta, 1 sandstone. For the side of the arm, these first 2 rows are entirely sandstone. We already did the first one. The next row, we're going to go right to left. 1 sandstone, 1 terracotta. Next row is full sandstone. Next row, terracotta, sandstone. Next row, entirely sandstone. Next row, right is sandstone, then terracotta. Next row, entirely sandstone. Next row, sandstone, terracotta. Next row, entirely sandstone. Next row, terracotta, sandstone, and then the final row is just sandstone. So just like that. And then for the shoulder, we're going to place a terracotta right here. And then this can all be filled in with just sandstone. And now to do the back of Metamorpho, the back of the sandstone section at least. So from left to right, we're going to do 1 orange terracotta, 3 sandstone. Next row, 3 sandstone, 1 orange terracotta. Next row, 1 sandstone, 1 terracotta, 2 sandstone. Next row, next 2 rows are entirely sandstone. Next row, come on, work. 2 sandstone, 1 orange terracotta, sandstone. Next row, 1 terracotta, 3 sandstone. Next row, 3 sandstone, 1 orange terracotta. Next row, 1 sandstone, 1 orange terracotta, 2 sandstone. Next row, entirely sandstone. And then this next row, we're going to do 2 white concrete, 1 orange terracotta, 1 sandstone. And that is all of that done with all the sandstone. So, don't got to worry about that anymore. So we can go ahead and get rid of that. We'll need this. You want to go ahead and get out the what I have in my inventory now, you can. So, so now for the amethyst side. Amethyst side is even more fun. So, for the amethyst side. Oh, and really quickly, let's just go ahead and finish out the kind of skin showing that he has right here. Just bring it out by 2 again. Yeah, that's that done. So, we already did the first row. For the second row, we are going to do 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian. Next row, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. Next row, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian. Next row, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. Next row, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian. Next row is 2 amethysts, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. And then this next row is going to be 3 amethysts, 1 crying obsidian. Next row, 1 crying obsidian, 3 amethyst. Next row, entirely amethyst. Next row, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. And then the final row, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian. So that is the front of the torso. For the front of the arm, we are going to do 2 purple concrete, 2 amethyst. For the next row, we're going to do entirely amethyst. Next row, 2 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. For the next row, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 2 amethyst. The next row, 2 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. The next row, entire row of amethyst. The next row, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian. Next row, 2 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. Next row, entirely amethyst. Next row, 2 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. Next row, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian. And then the final row is entirely amethyst. So just like that. Going to the back, oh, and really quickly on the shoulders, we're going to go ahead and place a crying obsidian just right here. We will get to everything else here in a little bit. So for the back, go ahead and extend this out, and we're going to place one right here. There we go. So for the back, what we're going to do is we'll do the back of the torso first. So for the back of the torso, we're going to go from right to left, or let's go left to right. Why not? So it's pretty much going to be a flip-flop of the front, just a little bit different. So what we're going to do, amethyst, crying obsidian, amethyst, crying obsidian. And by the way, you're going to repeat this, or you're going to flip-flop this about 7 times. So kind of like that. But we will do this a little differently. So up here at the top, we're going to extend this out by 2 with the amethyst. We're going to place a crying obsidian right here and amethyst the rest of the row. Then for the row underneath that, we're going to do just 3 amethysts. The row underneath that, we're going to do a crying obsidian right here, 2 amethysts here. And then the row underneath that, amethyst here, crying obsidian, amethyst, and then, yeah. That's pretty much how we're going to do this. So there we go. For the back of the arm, we're going to go 2 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. Next row, entirely amethyst. Next row, 1 amethyst, or 1 obsidian, 3 amethyst. Next row, entirely amethyst. Next row, 2 amethysts, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. Next row, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 2 amethyst. Next row, 2 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 1 amethyst. Next row, entirely amethyst. Next row, 1 crying obsidian, 2 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian. Next row, entirely amethyst. And the final row, 1 amethyst, 1 crying obsidian, 2 amethyst. So just like that. Oh, we can go and fill the shoulder in besides these 2 blocks. So that's the back. For the side build here, we're going to do the left side to the right. We're going to knock this block out and place a crying obsidian here. Next 2 rows are entirely amethyst. Next row, 1 obsidian, 1 amethyst. Next row, 1 amethyst, 1 obsidian. Next row, amethyst. Next row, 1 amethyst, 1 obsidian. Next row, 1 obsidian, 1 amethyst. Next row, entirely amethyst. And so is the next row, actually. And so is the next row, actually. And then the final row is 1 obsidian, 1 amethyst. So there we go. That is the entire amethyst section. Now, this next part you don't have to do because honestly, this looks pretty good as is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get at the amethyst cluster, and I'm going to go ahead and place them on every single crying obsidian, just to give him a little bit of that extra jewel look. And I'm only going to place it on the crying obsidian, not the amethyst, because that would look a little bit of an overkill, if you ask me. I figured we'd do this after, just to save having to do it while we were putting all this in. And then the ones on top here. And once you've done it, don't do it on that one, obviously. So once you've done that, that will be it for the torso and all that. So for the head, the fun part. So for Metamorpho's head, we're going to start this off, obviously, with bringing, that's quartz. We're going to bring the neck forward by 2, of course, and then connect those together. We're then going to knock out this block and replace it with the quartz. We're also going to knock out this block and replace it with a quartz. So for the second row, I'm going to move the quartz a little closer. Okay. For the second row, we're going to do 1 white concrete, 1 concrete, 1 quartz, 1 white concrete, 2 light gray concretes, 3 white concretes. Golly, I cannot talk now. Next row, we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white concretes, 1 smooth quartz, 2 white concretes. Next row, 1 white concrete, 1 blue wool, 1 black wool, 2 white concrete, 1 black wool, 1 blue wool, 1 white concrete. Next row, honestly, you can just make it entirely white concrete. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take out our smooth quartz block and bring these forward by 3 on top of the eyes here. For the next row, we're going to do 3 white concrete, 1 quartz, 4 white concrete. For the next row, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 2 white concrete. And then for the final row, 1 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, a smooth quartz on the end of the row, and then the rest is just white concrete. So there you go. That is the front of Metamorpho, or his head. For let's do this side first. For the left or right hand side of the head, we're going to just bring this back overhanging by 2. We are then going to replace this block with a quartz, and that's it for the first row. The second row, we are going to do 1 concrete and quartz, rest is concrete. Next row, the end block is quartz, the rest is concrete. Next row, 1 quartz, rest is concrete. Next row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 1 white concrete. Next row, 1, 2. Is that 2? Yeah. 2 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, rest is concrete. Next row, 1 smooth quartz, 3 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 2 white concrete. And then the final row, 3 white concrete, 1 quartz, 3 white concrete. So that is the right-hand side of his head. For the left-hand side, we're just going to bring this back again, and we're going to knock out this block and replace it with smooth quartz. For the second row, we're going to do from right to left, we're going to do smooth quartz all the way to the end, and then smooth quartz on the end. Or smooth quartz, then white concrete, then smooth quartz on the end. I kind of misphrased that. Next row, we're going to do a smooth quartz right here, 2 blocks on the end, and then the rest just white concrete. Next row, we're going to do 1 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, and the rest of the row is white concrete. For the next row, we're going to do a white concrete on the end down here, and then the rest of the row is just white concrete, or second from the end, I guess. Next row, we're going to do a smooth quartz, 1 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, the rest of the row is white concrete. Next row, we're going to do a smooth quartz right here, the rest of the row is white concrete. And then the final row, we're going to place a smooth quartz on the end of the row, and then a smooth quartz right here, and the rest is white concrete. And that is the left-hand side. For the back, we're going to go ahead and just connect these together. We're going to knock out this block and replace it with the smooth quartz, and that is it for the first row. Second row, 1 smooth quartz, the rest is white concrete. Next row, 4 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 1 white concrete. Next row, 2 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 3 white concrete. Next row, 5 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz. Next row, 1 smooth quartz, 5 white concrete, so the exact opposite. Next row, 3 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 2 white concrete, and then the final row is entirely white concrete. And then for the top of the head, we're just going to come, we'll just come backwards. So for the top of the head, what we're going to do, we already have the first row. Second row, from left to right, we're going to do 2 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, and then 2 white concrete, or 3 white concrete. Next row, 1 smooth quartz, 3 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 1 white concrete. Next row is entirely white concrete. And so is the next row. Next row, we are going to do 3 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, 2 white concrete, and then the final row, 1 white concrete, 1 smooth quartz, the rest of the row is white concrete. And so, once you have done that, you will have finished your Metamorpho statue. So, it was a bit of a mouthful to get most of that out, but we got around in the end. So, but yeah, guys, that is Metamorpho. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to update him just because he was a little outdated, especially with what I was going off of when I first made him. But yeah, guys. So yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye bye.